Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Summerslam preview show. We're gonna give the goods a good and the bads a bad. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first match, Bailey versus Asuka, pretty good match. The really cool things that happened here. Both women are so good in the ring. I couldn't say anything bad about them. This match, it was really high anticipated by me. A lot of things happened. Of course, there's a time Asuka, I think, got in the armbar, but of course Sasha Banks was there to try and stop it, but Asuka just kicked her in the head. And then after that, I think some confusion came about, and then the surprise roll up by Bailey finished it all, and I absolutely hate this. Otherwise, this match itself gets a good. And then the next match was a match I really wanted to see. I don't know how other people anticipated this match. I really wanted to see it. Gaza and Andrade versus the Street Profits. Of course, Montez Ford was posing by Zelina. It was a pretty good match. And going into the final stretches, Montez Ford hit Zelina off the apron, knocking her on the ground. And I really hated this finish. So it's gonna get a bad. It's gonna get a bad. I'm sorry. But the match itself, it gets a good. It gets a good, but I love the match. I can't wait to see where the title reign is going to go next. If Zelina was really the one to poison Ford, I'm pumped. SummerSlam was good so far. Third match of the night, Sonya Deville versus Mandy Rose. Very highly anticipated. Was a hair versus hair match. And then they upped the stakes, making a loser leaves match. Of course, everything that happened with Sonya Deville. Obviously, she needed a break from WWE. But I didn't know. And this match was just so highly anticipated. Mandy Rose brought out the monster. And of course, there was a clip where she just chucked Sonya Deville right into the steel. Mandy Rose was in control for most of the match, which made me think she was gonna lose. Like a rock. I don't know what that means, but that was gonna happen. But it didn't happen. These two continued fighting around the ring until Mandy Rose pinned Sonya to get the win. Of course, she celebrated with Otis, did the worm, and it was pretty darn great. So you know what? It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. No bads for this match, because I absolutely loved it, and nothing can change this guy's mind. The next match, of course, was Dominic Mysterio versus Seth Rollins. A lot of people wanted to watch this match, including this guy right here. And I already knew how high people anticipated it, so it's gonna get a good. That's right, before I even watched the match, I knew it was gonna get a good. And just out the gate after some time, Seth Rollins was attacking him, taunting around. Dominic did this cool kick up drop kick to Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins was completely startled. He chased Seth around the ring with a kendo stick and then just got beat up like he was just a dog. He beat him up like he was a dog. I'm not joking. And of course, a lot of things happened in this match, including Seth Rollins handcuffing Rey Mysterio to the ropes, made him watch as he stumped Dominic's head right into the ground. And of course, that is when Seth Rollins beat Dominic. But there's still a lot more things to talk about in this match. Of course, a lot of things more happened in this match, like when Seth Rollins went for like a stomp on the chair, Dominic reversed into a toe hold, busted him on the chair, and I think he did some sort of move, almost beat Seth, but Seth somehow got the shoulder up with the powers of the Messiah. And of course, during this whole match, Seth Rollins was being an absolute dick. So you know what? He's gonna get another good in one match. That's how darn great this was. And of course, this match was just absolutely great. Angie at one point came out to the ramp and tried to save her son. But Ray was like, please, no, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. This Seth Rollins is a madman, and you were correct to do that, Ray. You know Seth. He crazy. He removed your eye. He popped your eye out. So he crazy. But of course, pretty good football game. Loved this match. And this match was just so awesome. I don't know where this rivalry is gonna go. I'm startled. The next match was Sasha Banks versus Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship, and I absolutely loved this match. It was good, the story behind this whole Bailey and Sasha thing. We thought we were gonna tease a breakup, and I'm gonna talk about that later in the match. Of course, it was a good football game, but the fact that these two were just aiming for each other's legs, even though Sasha's leg was not injured, was crazy. So it's gonna get a bad. I'm sorry, it's gonna get a bad. But otherwise, everything else in this match was just good. And we got a part where Bailey tried to interfere to help Sasha win, but it completely backfired because Asuka reversed the bank statement, locked in the Asuka look, and Sasha had no chance of getting out of it. She had no chance. Bailey was just on the outside, all dizzy and stuff like that, so she tapped out. And that's right, Asuka is, I was about to say still your Raw Women's Champion, but that's not true, is it? Oh, shut up. Asuka is your new Raw Women's Champion. I did not see this coming. I did not see Asuka winning because of something small. I thought it was gonna be like Bailey distracts the referee, then wait, Sasha maybe pins Asuka for the 1, 2, 3, but the ref is down. Then Sasha is all upset and surprise roll up, something like that. But I did not see this type of finish coming. I don't know if the breakup is even gonna happen. I'm not sure at this point. But the whole Survivor Series thing where Raw World Women's Champion versus SmackDown Women's Champion is not gonna happen because Asuka is your Raw Women's Champion. But of course, pretty decent match. Credits to Asuka and Sasha for putting on. What a match, what a rivalry this has been. So it's gonna get a good. It's gonna get a good. I almost forgot. I was even giving these goods and bads. So, yep, it's gonna get a good. I loved this match. I absolutely loved it. So it deserves my applause. There it is. Now, the WWE Championship match is next. It was now time for the WWE Championship match between Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. Absolutely great match. It gets a good. This match gets a good already. This match was so good. There's a point where Drew McIntyre locked in the figure 4 leg lock, and Randy Orton just dragged the referee to the ground and then tried to remove his eye. What is seriously up with WWE and their organs? But of course, this was an absolutely great match. We got some blood in this match. Drew tried to go for the signature superplex of Bob Orton, but when Randy almost went for the RKO, Drew reversed it into a backslide surprise roll up. 1, 2, 3. Drew McIntyre is still your WWE champion. Absolutely great match here, no doubt. I thought it should have been the main event, but once we come to the main event, you are going to realize WWE did the right thing to put Braun and Bray in the main event. But Drew McIntyre and Randy did their absolute best here. Drew McIntyre deserves to still be the WWE champion. On to our next match. Hope the Summerslam gets another good.
We're really glad that you're our friend, and this is a friendship that'll never ever end.
That's right. The Fiend versus Braun Strowman. You never see it coming, and nobody saw the end of this match coming. Of course, these two fought in a Falls Count Anywhere match. The Fiend once even threw the toolbox at Braun Strowman. These two fought. They took it back to the production room where the Fiend gave Braun a Sister Abigail, but Braun was able to kick out. When they came back, I think Bray was thrown to the LED board. These two had an amazing fight. Took it back to the ring. Fought hard. Braun Strowman giving Bray the second power slam of the night, but was unsuccessful. Of course, cutting open the ring, leaving the wood exposed for Bray Wyatt to deliver the Sister Abigail and become your new WWE Universal Champion. As Bray was about to celebrate, he stood up, looked behind him, and shocked. The crowd went wild, and this guy didn't see it coming because Roman Reigns made his triumphant return. First, one good for the match. That's already 8 goods, and another good for Roman Reigns returning as a heel. I've always wanted Roman Reigns to come back, and I wanted him to come back as a heel because I thought Bray was doing good as a babyface. Now, I don't know if they're gonna use Bray as a transitional champion or if Roman's gonna have to go through Braun first. I'm really excited to see where this goes because Roman just pulverized these two. But I'm gonna have to say I did not absolutely like the idea of Braun Strowman losing the championship. So it's gonna get a bad. I'm sorry, but it's gonna get a bad. But of course, this match was just absolutely great. I thought Braun was gonna retain and then face Reigns, because that would have made much more sense than using Bray as a transitional champion. But it was just absolutely great. Anyway, that was your WWE SummerSlam, and I think I'm gonna give this show 4 stars. I'm gonna give this show 4 stars. I'm not sure any other pay-per-views that are gonna be doing it. I think I'll see you guys in the next video. It's probably gonna be the Monday Night Raw review. Can't wait to see where Drew McIntyre is going, where Reigns is going. But I'll see you guys in the next video.